Good morning, students. Today, after half yearly exam, I had started before half yearly exam. I had started the lesson hydrogen, and it was only half completed. So we'll continue this chapter only hydrogen in chemistry, class 8. So today, in the previous classes, you might have remembered I have taught about the hydrogen element and the physical properties of hydrogen as well as the laboratory and industrial preparation of hydrogen. Now today I will talk about the chemical properties of hydrogen. You all know that hydrogen is an element, it is a very reactive element, non-metal it is, and its atomic number is 1. So if we study the chemical properties of hydrogen, so first of all, hydrogen is a neutral gas. Neutral gas means it is neither acidic nor basic. So neither acidic or nor basic means it does not have any reaction with the litmus paper. Neither it turns blue, neither it turns red. Means it is a neutral gas. That is the main chemical properties of hydrogen. Second main property of hydrogen is it is combustible gas. Combustible means it burns with a pop sound when a splinter is brought near the hydrogen gas. Then the splinter burns with a pop sound. Means, and it is also highly inflammable gas, but it does not support combustion. Now, this hydrogen, when it comes in contact with the oxygen gas, both hydrogen, it is also a gas, and oxygen, it is also a gas. When both combine together, it forms water, and as well as a large amount of heat is produced as a reaction of hydrogen and oxygen. Now, the main, if we do some chemical reaction, or if we talk about the chemical reaction of hydrogen with the metals as well as non-metals. So first, if we take the non-metal, so non-metal like chlorine. Chlorine is a non-metal, and when hydrogen combines with the chlorine, it forms hydrochloric acid. So chlorine is also a gas and hydrogen is also a gas, both combine to form hydrochloric acid. So this is the reaction with the non-metal, that is chlorine. And second, if we react hydrogen with the nitrogen gas. So nitrogen is also a non-metal. So when nitrogen reacts with the hydrogen gas, both combine together to form ammonia, that is 2NH3. And this process of producing ammonia by reacting hydrogen and nitrogen, this is called Haber-Bosch process. Now the third reaction of hydrogen with the sulfur. Sulfur is also non-metal. It is a yellowish color non-metal powder-like substance. And when the hydrogen react with the sulfur in the presence of iron and molybdenum as a catalyst, and this reaction of hydrogen with the sulfur occurs at a high temperature, and when both of them combine together, it forms hydrogen sulfide gas. So this is the reaction of hydrogen with the sulfur, means when hydrogen reacts with sulfur, it forms hydrogen sulfide. Now, when hydrogen reacts with carbon, that is carbon is also a non-metal. So when hydrogen combines with non-metal at a high temperature also, here also the reaction takes place at high temperature in the presence of nickel and cobalt as a catalyst. Then what happens? These both hydrogen and carbon reacts to form methane gas. So these are the reaction of the hydrogen with the non-metals. First with the chlorine, it forms hydrochloric acid. Second with the nitrogen, it forms ammonia. That process is called Haber-Bosch process. And third is reaction with the sulfur, it forms hydrogen sulfide gas. And fourth is a reaction with the carbon, it forms methane. Now, another reaction we will also talk about in the continuation, that is hydrogen reaction of hydrogen with carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is also a gas. So, carbon dioxide, when comes in contact with the hydrogen gas and in the presence of nickel as a catalyst, it forms also methane as well as water. So, here this reaction also takes place at a very high temperature, and this reaction of carbon dioxide with the hydrogen to form methane and water, this process is called Sabatier reaction, and it is named after the name of the scientist Sabatier Paul, who invented this reaction and who experimented this reaction, and By his name only it is called Sabatier reaction, by the name of the scientist Sabatier Paul. Now, reaction of hydrogen with metals. Now here we have all talked about the non-metals, how the hydrogen reacts with the non-metals. Now here we talk about the reaction of hydrogen with the metal elements. Metal means like copper, aluminium, and whenever the hydrogen reacts with the metals, it forms metal hydrides. In all the cases, like here hydrogen reacts with sodium. Na is a sodium metal, so it is also very reactive metal, sodium metal. When reacts with hydrogen, it forms sodium hydride 2NaH. Now in the same way, hydrogen when combines with calcium, calcium is also a reactive metal and it forms calcium hydride. So in all the cases, whatever the non-metal we take, metal we take, and if we react the metal with the hydrogen, it forms always metal hydrides. Now, if it take the reaction of metal with the metal oxide. Metal oxide means whenever the metal combined with oxygen, like lead. Pb is a lead. Pb when combines with oxygen, it forms lead oxide, PbO. So PbO is the oxide of the lead. So this is a metal oxide. In the same way, copper combined with oxygen to form copper oxide, CuO. So copper oxide, it is also a oxide of copper. So here what happens, these are the oxides. So oxides are formed when metal react with oxygen. So whenever metal reacts with oxygen, it forms oxide, and if the hydrogen combines with these any metal oxide, whether it is lead oxide, copper oxide, iron oxide or any other, then what happens, what does it means the metal is formed as well as water is formed. So as a reaction of any metal oxide with the hydrogen, it forms that particular metal and water. Like PbO is lead oxide. Lead oxide when combines with hydrogen H2, it forms lead Pb, and this oxygen reacts with the hydrogen to form water H2. In the same way, copper oxide when reacts with the hydrogen, so what happens, copper get displaced, means copper is formed here, and this oxygen reacts with the hydrogen to form water. So here what happens, copper is formed as well as water. Now in the iron oxide Fe2O3, it is the iron oxide when combines with the hydrogen. So what does it form? It forms iron element, that is metal, and 3 molecule of water is formed. So these are the reaction of the hydrogen with the non-metals, with the oxides as well as with the metals. So this much about today's, and in the next class we'll discuss about the uses of hydrogen gas.